Coming up on today's San Francisco 49ers report, we're going to take a look at 3 players who the Niners could trade for who greatly improve the Niners' chances of winning the Super Bowl as they are on that quest for 6. These are players who could provide an immediate impact on this Niners roster. And we start with the biggest area of weakness on this Niners team here in 2023. Up to this point, it's right tackle. If San Francisco were to trade for Tristan Wirfs of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it would blow me away. I would be so excited because this guy could be a building block for your organization for many years to come. Why? He's one of the best young right tackles in the game, and this is a guy who's going to be getting the job done for a really long time. The issue with this is that you rarely see any quality right or left tackles get traded in the lead up to the trade deadline, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 3-1 throughout the first month of the season, and they're not sellers up to this point. If they start to lose, maybe they look to trade away a player like Tristan Wirfs, but you look at what he's done in 2023, and since getting drafted by Tampa Bay out of Iowa, he's been consistently one of the best tackles in the game. This year so far, 257 offensive snaps, 149 pass block snaps, 1 penalty, 0 sacks allowed, 0 hits allowed, and 2 total pressures. Those numbers and the player, so much better than Colton McKivitz. And for the Niners, they are not paying a lot of money at the offensive line. And I can see why they have that team-building strategy. That allows you to pay big-time dollars to Debo, to Christian McCaffrey, to Trent Williams, to Nick Bosa. Hopefully soon, a Brandon Ayuk, Talanoa Hufanga, and maybe down the line, Brock Purdy as well. But offensive line is not something that you can neglect or ignore. And I think that the Niners have done that to a certain degree with Colton McKivitz because he has not been all that good this year, and we saw it coming from a mile away. Our chat stats portion of the show, per Sports Info Solutions, out of 137 offensive linemen who have played at least 100 snaps this year, McKivitz's adjusted blown block percentage against the pass ranks him 132nd. Mike McGlinchey, former Niners right tackle, is 16 spots above him. McKivitz has been significantly better against the run. The 49ers have consistently run the ball the most effectively when it's in the direction of McKivitz. So the Niners are averaging 4.7 yards per carry behind him. So really a summary there, they run up behind McKivitz and they had a lot of success running to that right side. Pass blocking, though, he has not been that good. You don't have to worry about that with Tristan Wirfs, a player who greatly improves your chances of winning Super Bowl 58. Play the scout, get in that front office for San Francisco, grade McKivitz's play this year, A, B, C, D, or F. Want you to let me know down in the comment section right now. We have some more trade targets to get to for the Niners. First, though, today's show is sponsored by True Classic. I'm wearing one of their polos right now. It's that athletic material. I love how it's a little tight in the chest and on the arms, but a little bit looser around the waist because after those watch parties, I'm feeling a little bit bloated. But with True Classic, I look good, I feel good, baby. And you can get 25% off using the promo code ChatSports25 at trueclassic.com/chatsports25. And I just want to spend a moment telling you about True Classic here because fall is here. You have an opportunity to add to your wardrobe, but at the same time, you're able to make an investment into some really quality clothes while saving a lot of money. With True Classic, they have my favorite jeans, t-shirts, and sweatshirts. I'll say it before, I'll say it again. Everything is amazing. They've completely re-engineered how t-shirts fit, creating a looser fit in the gut, tighter around the arms and shoulders. The fabric feels like butter, and it makes for a comfortable base layer, especially on some of those chilly days with October in full swing. Trust me, you're going to get a lot of compliments when you wear True Classic gear. So if you're ready to make the easiest summer upgrade, shop now. Use our promo code, ChatSports25. We're going to put that link down below in the comment section as well as in the description of this video. What's also cool is that you can buy some of their shirts in bulk. So at the end of the day, you're able to save a lot of money as well. Not fronting. I'm not capping. True Classic is where it's at. 25% off using that code ChatSports25. Let's continue to move forward, talk about some more Niners trade targets. This one is going to blow a lot of people away, and some of you might be a little bit confused. But hear me out. Could San Francisco trade for Jonathan Taylor? Christian McCaffrey is having an otherworldly season so far throughout the first 4 weeks, but his usage is extremely high, and he's on pace for his most touches since 2019. That was a little while ago. Christian McCaffrey is not getting any older. And with Jonathan Taylor, he wants out of Indianapolis. The backup running backs to Christian McCaffrey all have issues. Elijah Mitchell, health. Jordan Mason, coughing the football up. Ty Davis-Price is an awful pass blocker. This would be bold, but San Francisco able to get yet another elite player on this roster and just ease the workload off of Christian McCaffrey a little bit, and then maybe that allows you to run CMC in the slot as a wide receiver. Because look at how often McCaffrey has been used this year. It's wild. 80 carries, 459 yards in 4 games. 18 grabs, 141 receiving yards, and seven touchdowns to go along with it. Jonathan Taylor just came off IR for the Indianapolis Colts, who have been somewhat surprising so far this year. He was the rushing champion back in 2021, second year in the league, when he toted the rock 332 times for 1,800 yards, 18 touchdowns. Last year, he only played 11 games, but this is how good of a player he is. In those 11 games, he still ran for 861 yards, as once again, he was on pace of having another season like 2021, and it's not like that offensive line for Indianapolis has been all that stellar. Trade target number 3 is a player who is a dream trade target for the Niners. And like Tristan Wirfs, I think this is another young building block for your organization, and he can be one of the players who's here for a really long time. Why? He's young, plays a preeminent and very important position, and he's a dog. Patrick Surtain, career stats, 36 games played heading into this year, 128 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 27 pass breakups, 6 interceptions. He has a knack for making plays on the ball. He's very aggressive, has really good instincts. I like his speed and his length. His career coverage stats also pretty good, only giving up a quarterback rating of 79.7 yards, not all that much. He's only given up 8 touchdowns. That's not that much considering how often he is targeted as the Broncos' #1 corner, and only a completion percentage of 58.7 given up by PS2. And when you think about making some of these trades, sometimes these trades are just one-year rentals. You bring in a player, you want them to impact your squad for a half a season. When you make that deal at the NFL trade deadline, that's it. You say, thank you, we'll see ya, we don't want to pay you any longer. With a guy like Wirfs, with the guy like Patrick Surtain, those are important positions where the Niners have question marks at right tackle because of McKivitz, at cornerback because you're a little bit concerned with some depth outside of Charvarius Mooney, Ward, and Diamador Lenore. How about a Charvarius Ward and Patrick Surtain 1-2 punch at that cornerback spot? That right there is very scary. So with that, we ask you this. Name a player you want the San Francisco 49ers to trade for. Those are 3 players right there who I believe greatly improve the Niners' chances of winning Super Bowl 58. And when you canvass this roster, they're playing well at quarterback. They're set at wide receiver. They're really good at running back. Tight end, check. Defensive line, linebacker, all good. Safety, I like the safety tandem with Talanoa Hufanga and Deshaun Gibson. Jair Brown is waiting in the wings, but offensive line, cornerback, 2 areas of need for San Francisco. That would be a splash move by the Niners.